Great bands sold the illusion of brotherhood, even when the cracks were already visible. Under stage lights, small slights became public betrayals, and a show turned into a breaking point. These were 12 times musicians turned against their own bandmates leave on stage. Number 12, the Kinks. May 19, 1965 flipped from hit-making to mayhem at the Capitol Theatre in Cardiff. 2 songs into the set, guitarist Dave Davies kicked over drummer Mick Avery's kit. Avery snapped, grabbed a hi-hat stand, and struck Davies hard enough to knock him unconscious. Davies ended up at Cardiff Royal Infirmary with 16 stitches. Avery ran, genuinely fearing he had killed his bandmate. The Kinks survived, but the damage became part of their legend, the same volatile energy that powered You Really Got Me. That tension also fed a blueprint later heard in bands like The Jam and Oasis. Number 11, Jane's Addiction. September 13, 2024 was supposed to be a victory lap in Boston at Leaderbank Pavilion. Instead, videos captured Perry Farrell lunging at guitarist Dave Navarro mid-set, with crew and bandmates restraining him as the show fell apart in front of thousands of fans. The song in progress was reported as Ocean Size. The fallout moved fast, tour dates collapsed, and lawsuits followed. For a band that helped define late 80s alternative through Nothing Shocking and Ritual de lo Habitual, it was a brutal public fracture. Their DNA still lived on in acts like Red Hot Chili Peppers and Smashing Pumpkins, even when the unity did not. Number 10, the Brian Jonestown Massacre. November 21, 2023 turned ugly at the Forum Theatre in Melbourne. Frontman Anton Newcomb argued with guitarist Ryan Van Crete, ordered him off the stage, then hit him with a guitar as the band erupted into an onstage brawl. The performance stopped, and the scene spread online within hours.
There's no more music until you get to fuck. We actually don't need you. Go.
The consequences were immediate. Their Australian run unraveled as cancellations stacked up. Chaos had followed the band for decades, but this time it shut the tour down in real time. That same combustible mystique also helped shape modern psych rock, echoed later in bands like Black Rebel Motorcycle Club and the Black Angels. Number 9, the Eagles. By 1980, success had become pressure, and the Eagles were cracking under it. On July 31, 1980, in Long Beach, at a fundraiser concert for Senator Alan Cranston, Glenn Frey and Don Felder spent the night trading threats while the audience watched. Frey later recalled the line delivered on stage, "Only 3 more songs until I kick your ass, pal." I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven, or this could be... It became known as the Long Night at Long Beach, and it helped end an era. The band splintered in the aftermath, then famously returned in 1994 with Hell Freezes Over. The irony was sharp. While their albums defined American rock, including the multi-platinum Hotel California, the band itself could not stay in tune. I called up the captain, please bring me my wine. He said, we have it. Number 8, Poison. August 25, 2006, in Atlanta at the Hi-Fi Buys Amphitheater, a nostalgia-fueled encore turned into a near brawl. Singer Bret Michaels and bassist Bobby Dowell argued on stage, a microphone got thrown, and Dowell appeared to swing his bass as crew members rushed in to separate them. Poison even issued a statement afterward, turning the fight into its own headline. The moment clashed with their party brand. Built on albums like Look What the Cat Dragged In, certified 3 times platinum, and Open Up and Say Ah, certified 5 times platinum. Their glam metal template still showed up in bands like The Darkness and Steel Panther, even when the smiles slipped.
Playing on radio. Hear the DJ say love again.
Number 7. The Everly Brothers.
Bye-bye, sweet caress. Hello, emptiness.
July 14, 1973. At the John Wayne Theater at Knott's Berry Farm, the Everly Brothers reached the end of the road in public. Don Everly was reportedly in poor shape. The show was stopped, and Phil Everly smashed his guitar and walked off, ending one of the most influential harmony partnerships in pop history.
I die each time I hear this sound.
Their sound had helped shape the Beatles and Simon and Garfunkel. The next night, Don performed alone and delivered the line that froze the room. The Everly Brothers died 10 years ago. The brothers barely spoke through much of the 70s, then finally reunited on September 23, 1983 at London's Royal Albert Hall. The music lived on, even when the family bond did not. Number 6. Queensrÿche. April 2012 detonated Queensrÿche from the inside. Before a show in São Paulo, Jeff Tate argued with his bandmates over the firing of family members who worked with the group. After that confrontation, accounts and video coverage described Tate spitting on drummer Scott Rockenfield during the performance, turning the stage into a punishment. The band was not small time. Empire hit number 7 on the Billboard 200, and Silent Lucidity reached number 9 on the Hot 100. The aftermath was lawsuits, a split, and a rebuilt lineup with Todd La Torre on vocals. Queensrÿche's influence still ran through prog metal acts like Dream, Theater, and Symphony X, even after the original unit broke.
To save a dream that's growing cold.
Number 5. The Jesus and Mary Chain. September 12, 1998, in West Hollywood at the House of Blues, the Jesus and Mary Chain imploded in real time. Jim Reed came on stage apparently impaired. The tension spiked fast, and the set ended roughly 15 minutes in when William Reed walked off after an argument between band members. Fans barely had time to process it before the lights came up. For a group whose noise pop legacy was cemented by Psycho Candy and songs like Just Like Honey, it was the sound of a brotherhood snapping. The band split soon after, then reunited years later. Their shadows still stretched over artists like My Bloody Valentine and the Ravenettes. Number 4. Wavves. Late May 2009 at Primavera Sound in Barcelona, a small band's big festival moment turned into a meltdown. Wavves stumbled through a stop-start set. The crowd began throwing bottles and shoes, and drummer Ryan Olsch finally snapped. He poured beer over singer Nathan Williams' head, threw his drumsticks, and walked off, effectively ending the show. The footage spread fast, becoming a cautionary tale about pressure, substances, and stage chemistry. Williams rebuilt the lineup later that year, but the reputation stuck. The lo-fi punk energy still fed future scenes, showing up in bands like Fiddler and Best Coast, even when the original lineup could not finish the gig. Number 3. The Libertines. August 24, 2002 at Reading Festival, the Libertines could not finish their set, though not because of a brawl. When the PA was cut during Time for Heroes due to crowd safety concerns at the front barrier, the band was pulled off stage by roadies. Pete Doherty and Carl Barat were photographed hugging each other backstage. chaos was already becoming part of the story while they were still writing it. Months later, their debut Up the Bracket arrived, produced by Mick Jones of The Clash, and it turned the mess into a movement. The Libertines helped open the door for the next wave of United Kingdom guitar bands. You could hear that ripple in groups like Arctic Monkeys and the Kooks. Number 2. Ween. January 24, 2011, at the Queen Elizabeth Theatre in Vancouver, the weirdness crossed into collapse. During an extended Reggae Junkie Jew jam, Gene Ween wandered off stage for long stretches. Later in the night, after I Don't Want It, the other members began packing up and leaving one by one with Gene still out front.
I'm better now, please fuck off. What else you gonna say?
It was not a punch, but it was a public abandonment, and fans never forgot it. The band soon entered a long hiatus before reuniting years later. Ween's genre-bending legacy still sounded alive in outsiders like Beck and Primus, even when the onstage bond briefly disappeared. Number 1. Oasis. August 23, 1996, at London's Royal Festival Hall for MTV Unplugged, the biggest band in Britpop turned its own show into a family drama. Liam Gallagher pulled out shortly before showtime, citing a sore throat. Noel Gallagher stepped up as lead singer, while Liam watched from the balcony and heckled his own band through the set. It should have ruined the night, but it accidentally created a classic, with What's the Story? Morning Glory. Already headed toward more than 22 million copies sold worldwide, the songs were strong enough to survive the chaos. Wonderwall and Don't Look Back in Anger landed with new weight, and the moment became legend, inspiring bands like Coldplay and Arctic Monkeys.